Hey everybody, this is Nick with Rogue Overland. We are excited to be out here at John Bull Trail. Mike, what are you most excited about for this one?
The last time I ran this, I was on 33s. I'm excited to hit it on 35s this time and see how the truck does differently on it.
I like it. I like it.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be that kind of trail.
We're in California now. I forgot.
All right. So anyway, we are about to hit the trail. If you have not subscribed to the channel, if you like outdoor and off-road content, definitely hit that subscribe button. Let's head out on the trail and we're going to tell you what it's all about.
Oh, it feels good to be on the rocks.
Sorry, Andrew.
There it is. Now you can straighten for a sec. So right from the get-go, this trail is awesome. The small boulder field down at the bottom. You can kind of worm your way through it if you're not really interested in going over the boulders. But then basically, I don't know, 50 yards later, you hit what the taco's going through, and basically comes down narrow, big granite rocks all over the place. Really cool so far. For a minute and see what it does. There it is. Okay, rear's coming up. Good. Okay, right there.
Maybe for a minute. Just be getting started up.
Okay, stay. Okay, stay where you're pointed. Go ahead, drive forward. Keep the rear locker on, yeah. Okay, now start coming towards me. Okay, front's gonna climb. So as you can see, there's not really a lot of options. There's a ton of small boulders everywhere, and you really don't have but what, maybe 2 car widths. In some places you don't even have one width of the vehicle to make a decision, or more than one width of the vehicle to make a decision as to what line you want to take. So it's definitely a challenging trail, and if you're not equipped for it, it's going to be a real bad time real fast. So as you can see from the FJ coming through now, the first part of the trail, you're basically just climbing. It's pretty narrow and you're just climbing. There's boulders everywhere. The dirt's real dry today. It's like baby powder. So traction's a challenge. So pretty much on top of the climb, we're about to the top of the climb. You come out of, I mean, there's boulder fields all over, but you kind of come out of a little one, and then you have these few ledges here, waterfall, I don't know, call it whatever you want, but it's basically, there's sort of two lines to it, and it's real chunky. There's big rocks in there, stuff that wants to reach out and grab your diff. So this is about, like I said, about most of the way up the climb of the trail, and it's good. This trail is great, but it is tough. So after we made it up that climb, basically we just came up this, more of the same, narrow, boulders all over the place. It's a really, really fun trail, but the trail so far lends itself to short wheel-based vehicles that can maneuver more easily, get up, they have better breakover angles. The Tacoma that's with us, Ian is an amazing driver. We've wheeled with him all over the place, you know, Moab, Colorado. Great skilled driver, but he is really working hard today, and he's definitely been the one that's gotten hung up the most just because of that long wheelbase. So the trail is fun. It's definitely so far more of an advanced level trail, and now we're just hanging out up here. We found a nice spot up at the top of the hill, hanging out, having a little snack, and then we're going to continue on with the second half of the trail. But so far this is very Rubicon-esque in feel. It's just kind of consistently obstacles, if you will. So far there's been maybe 2 main obstacles, I would say, but it's just consistent things that you have to deal with throughout the trail. And the dirt is just like baby powder. It's really fine, and just the dust and that grime gets everywhere. So it very much feels like Rubicon. Coming across the top and then down the other side, you get a pretty long stretch just like this. Just few rocks here and there, but for the most part pretty smooth and much faster traveling than coming up the first portion of the trail. All right, Mike, where are we at right now?
So this is, I don't know, there's probably an official name for this. I call it the sketchy drop, tip into the tree obstacle. So there's 2 ways to do this. There's actually an easy line on the other side of the tree that basically just drops you in and comes around. This is kind of the fun line, and the way I like to take it, kind of hook high, come in, driver's side kind of here, kind of in this little groove, and just kind of fall into it, and it doesn't pitch into the tree too bad. So fall into it if you got the clearance, and then you kind of drive out. The rear end's really going to want to fall, but as you come down, you'll turn and kind of hook it around and fall it to the right. So it's not too bad to do, but it's kind of a fun obstacle. See, that's what you got to watch. It wants to pitch you into the tree. No, straight. Come on, straight. Yeah, you're straight. You don't need to crank. You've got enough room to start coming down and straight a little bit. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Rear end starting to come down. You start cranking passenger now. There you go. You should drive right around that. Looks good, dude. Looks good.
So we're still working our way across the top of the mountain here, and then it's kind of a cross slash down the other side. And after the tree obstacle there, it's just more basically smooth stuff. There's a few little rock ledges here and there, nothing too crazy, but as you can see, the first half of the trail is, as I've talked about, is just pretty much consistent stuff you have to work your way through. And then as far as quote-unquote obstacles go, and then the second half of the trail is a lot more mellow. It's a lot of it's pretty buffed out. We're moving pretty quick, but fun trail, really fun trail. And again, like I said earlier, it is more of an advanced level trail. All of us are on 35s, and we're working, we're working to get through it. So keep that in mind. And then also just a reminder, smash that like button if you're enjoying what you're seeing here. Share the video, subscribe to the channel, throw a comment below. Let us know what trails you've done up here in Big Bear, or if you've run John Bull before and what you thought of it. It really helps get the information on this video out to more people, so we appreciate that. All right, so we just wrapped up the trail, and the way that we do our ratings is anybody on the trail gets to cast a vote, 0 to 4. We call it the real world rating. And so 0 to 4, we all cast our vote. We came up with 3.75 out of 5. So 3.75 out of 5. Today we had the solid axle swap Nissan Xterra with crawler gears in the transfer case, lockers front and back. The Tacoma on 35s with total chaos long travel suspension, lockers front and back. We had the FJ with an Atlas transfer case, so geared extremely low, 35-inch tires, 35-inch tires, total chaos long travel. And then we had little black Toyota, which has a Marlin crawler box in it, also on 35s, but just your normal, basically Donahoe, so it's like pre-Icon suspension. So there was, you saw it in the trail. It's a great trail, but it's definitely not a beginner trail. We've been through it before on 35s, and on 33s, and probably you can make it through on 33s with just a rear locker, good driver, but hard to say. Hard to say. So you saw it there. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends, check out our other videos. We do adventure videos, gear review videos, trail review videos. All the stuff that you watch and share just helps us get more content out to the outdoor and off-road community. We'll see you on the trail. Yep, keep there for a sec.
So locker. Good. Ooh, 3-wheeler. Slider.
The hell was that?
Bounced off of it.